All right, I'm gonna put my 2 cents into it. Ever since I found out that Kamala Harris is going to be the presumptive Democratic nominee for the president of the United States, I started going online and started hearing all the chatter, and I heard all types of chatter. Jesus Christ, all kind of pros and cons. I'm kind of actually surprised at some of the cons, especially when it comes from black people. A lot of people always say, why vote for her? Why I got to vote for her? Why I vote for her? I got to vote for her because she's black. Not only that, because she's really qualified, but let's just say, yeah, because she's black. Because she's black, brother and sister, yeah. You don't think the other side, the Trump side, when they saw Kamala pop up, say, hey, I'm voting for him because he's white. And he's like me, I'm going to vote for him. Why do we as black folks always feel the need to be the perfect Negro? I got to do the right thing. I got to do it properly. Why don't we get down and dirty sometimes? Say, man, I'm just going to hit black because she's black. That's right, I'm going to say that. Why not? Why do we not? Man, my vote. Some people say my vote don't count. Well, if it don't count, then just vote for her anyway. If it don't count, just vote for her. I mean, if it don't count, you don't think it's going to count, just vote for her. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And then some people say, well, what has she done for us? Well, let me ask you a question. What did he do before he got in office 8 years ago? What did he do for us? For you to think he's going to be like this time? The first time he went, what had he done for us? Oh, I know. He wrote a letter. He made a big ad in the New York Times for the Central Park Five, telling them they should get the death penalty. And when he found out it wasn't them, he was like, I ain't too bad. Hey, I ain't pulling back on that. Okay, that. You get on her, maybe because she's not dark-skinned enough. She ain't really black. We are something else to each other. We are something else. She's done more just being who she is than that white man has for black people. She's an AKA. I can imagine if she would have went to some white sorority, y'all have been having a fit. Well, she ain't even down with the black girl in the black sorority. Well, she did that. Then it becomes, well, she married a white man. Okay, I guess love should be blind. You just should have to only marry your own. In fact, that kind of showed me that she's rolling with all kind of people. Trump only dates white women and married white women, blonde white women, and cheated with blonde white women. He ain't never have a sister with him that he's messing with. He ain't never had no black person. He don't even deal with black people unless it's a photo op or they're rich. When have you seen him around black people? Just regular around. I'm not talking about a photo op at some chicken spot. I'm talking about some real black folks. When has he been around them? But you feel like it's all right for you not to vote for her, but to have him come in office. Even if you don't even vote. Or you're going to vote for him. You complained before Kamala came. We got old man. Biden ain't done nothing. Sleepy Joe. Biden ain't done nothing. Okay, well, he's out now. Now she's in. Now you're going to find a complaint about her. We just love to complain. We just love to complain. I got to find a way to complain. For some reason, I'm just, do men just feel like women can't be in office in a big position? What do you think, that women are going to fall apart? That men are always better? Even for the budget, just to say, we know how it goes even in family houses. When you have a family, a husband, a wife, and kids. Most of the time, the wife balances the budget. The men go out and make the money and bring it home to the wives. So you don't think she can handle a situation like that, in the government, that she's going to just fall apart? Have you ever not seen other women on top of corporations? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you've never seen a black woman on top of a corporate. I mean, Oprah Winfrey has, but there's a lot of women that are CEOs of major companies. Don't think that a black woman can't. What is it about some of these people who don't like black women in them kind of positions? Is it because of what you've experienced in your own family home? Maybe your mama ain't shit. Maybe she was never shit. If that might be what it is. Maybe, man, my mama wasn't shit. I never seen a black woman do that well. But you came from a black woman. And if you came from a black woman and your father wasn't around, and your mother held it down, she held it down, and your mother would kill for anybody for you when you grew up, you and your siblings. See, women are a little more, I think when it comes to a big picture, they have a little more restraints. Yeah, they can go drama and all that kind of stuff, but let's not put some old ratchet ass chicks as the same as Kamala. You wouldn't have sent all the way to the vice president if you were just a ratchet ass woman. See, Kamala probably not gonna put us into some wars unnecessarily. But understand something, women will fight for the death for their. You ever see what they do with their kids? You even see in the animal kingdom, women, females will kill for their children. You don't think Kamala would make sure America is safe? She might not care about running about all these other countries, but she's gonna make sure America's taken care of. Her own, her babies, her baby is. So if you don't think she could handle be the president of the United States, I don't know, man. I think it would be great to be on this side of history. If for nothing else, y'all, to be in this side of, we are so close to have a first black female president. It may never happen again. If it doesn't happen this time, I can see an LGBTQ president, whatever, it's cool. I can see an Asian, a Latino president, before this cycle comes back around for a black woman to be the president. We lived through the first black president. That was great. So many great things we've been around. We were around during Michael Jackson's time, Michael Jordan's time, the first black president, Obama's time. We were around when hip hop started. Well, most of us, maybe not so everybody's listening to this, but we were here for hip hop. The internet we were here for. Cell phones. As you get older, wouldn't it be great? One time your grandchildren ask you, Daddy, how was it? Granddaddy, how was this? Pop, how was it back in the days? I remember when the first black president came through. I remember the first black female president. Oh yeah, I remember Michael Jackson was popular. Some of the greatest things that ever happened to the world or the United States happened during our time right now. Why was we not let this situation go by? Because we got our little feelings involved? If there's no other thing to say, hey man, I was around during the first female black president. And I'm just using that's the lowest thing I'm using of hers, because she's qualified. She's very much qualified. And if you don't think she's qualified, you think Trump is qualified? You've seen the first time. It's funny, when the first time his 4 years went up, everybody wanted his ass out of there. Get him out of here. Racist ass, get him out of here. Now this time around, they're like, well, he like us. He kind of like us. If I hear one more black person say he like us. But we are so been beaten so much in our mind that we feel like we're in the lower rung of people. Like he is. We feel like you got to be down and dirty to be black. We got the law on us. People kicking us when we down. That's why I want to vote for him. We can't see a shining armor. We barely seen it with Obama. Thank God, So this time around, think about that. Think about being on the side of history. To say, I was around when the first female black president was nominated and became a president of the United States. And give her a chance. Give her 4 years. You gave Trump 4 years. You're about to trying to give him another 4 years. You didn't like the first 4 years. Give that sister 4 years. If you think it ain't going to change nothing, then just vote for it anyway. Just vote for it anyway. If you don't change, ain't going to change nothing, well, then just vote for her. Just hit that ballot. Bow. Trust me. If it was the first Asian president, the first Jewish president, the first LGBT president, all of them groups will go out and support that person. Trust me, they will be out there supporting. But when it comes to us, we have too many that won't. There's many that will support her, but we have too many that won't, that just feel like a black woman couldn't do the job. Look at what the black woman has done for you. You came from a black woman, and I'm quite sure most of y'all love your mother. Don't put Kamala in some situation that she doesn't deserve, of being something that's not qualified, not good enough. So, you have a decision to make in November. Hope you make a wise one. And again, I'll just say it now. I have no problem saying it. I'm voting for her. Number one, she's a black, qualified female. That's it. You have two choices to make. Hope you make the right one. And that's all I got to say on that. Leave it in the comments. You can say whatever you want about me. I said what I said.